Students who take all distance education courses in one single academic term will save tuition fees starting with this summer semester. Due to lack of standard distance education fee structure, the Ohio State University Board of Trustees approved $100 administration fee and an additional $5 non-resident fee per term for distance education students. Students who take both classroom courses and online courses won't be charged $100 fee.
The $100 is charged only when you take all courses online in one single term.
For distance education students, the standard instructional, general, and program fees will be assessed, but the student activity, Ohio Union, RPEC, CODA, technology, and lab fees will be waived.
That aren't physically on campus for costs that are benefiting the kids that are here on campus. So again, RPAC, student activity fees, CODA. If you were exclusively an online student, you wouldn't benefit from those services. So we don't want to be charging you for that component of the fees.
I think it's beneficial if we're not paying the union fees and activities fees, because for the international students, if they were to go back to their country, they're not doing anything here, so it's going to save money for them.
Non-resident students will be charged $5 more in addition to $100 than resident students.
State law requires us to have some differential between in-state and out-of-state. So we had to put something in the system and to differentiate those two pieces. And the $5 was really what we estimated to be kind of the market value of that differential.
$100 or $105 distance education fee will be used to recover some of the administrative and service costs of the program. On the administrative side, the Office of the University Registrar will use the fees to develop custom software programs to automatically identify distance education courses and student enrollment. Registrar will be tracking those students who are only taking distance education classes for the term so that the correct student cohort is charged with the correct fees.
The $100 fee is intended to be our best estimate today of what it would cost to process the online services through the registrar's office.
In our database system called the Student Information System, we have some issue with tracking students who are completed online. So we need to develop a custom software in order to track those students. Even for the online students, they will still have to use other services like advising reports and kind of student records, transcripts. All these services will still have to be provided to the online students. The on-site student, they pay already.
There are pro and cons opinion on this new fee structure. I'm asked students and graduate TA to listen how they think about this new fee structure.
I would be willing to take all online classes. It would free up time for me to be involved with other things. It would give me more hours to work. And I feel that by decreasing the fee, that would be good because you're not using the resources on campus, so you wouldn't need to be paying the fee. And I feel that while you wouldn't be interacting with individuals on class, some people don't need that, and they could take online classes from a different state and would be able to pursue other things.
So one question I would raise about this new policy is its effectiveness, because the class that I've taught for over 3 years, there has always been a greater demand than how many students we can actually accept into the class. So unless the school makes a systematic plan or strategy to actually increase the number of online classes that are going to be available for students, the actual number of students who will be able to benefit from this new policy will actually be very limited. If there's a greater chance that there will be an increased number of online classes, it's good for students like me because we have more opportunities to teach and also receive funding from the school. So that's one advantage to students.
University and students need to see whether this new fee will be beneficial to most of students or not. They should concern students' beneficial college life at first.
It's important to understand that as we really standardize and develop that process and capture what the pure cost of distance learning is, we'll relook at the fee as that program continues to grow and make sure that it's the appropriate fee over time.
Reporting for Comfort 22, I'm Jennifer Jung.